useful for that. So like if I hit the Chrome tab, it'll bring like Chrome to my forefront of my Mac screen and all that shit.
That's cool. That's definitely what I want to pick up. I'm gonna eventually build up this little streaming studio here.
I swear the price on those has raised since they released.
I got
risen.
It was at night, like it went on sale last Black Friday for $98.
Yeah, dude. Shit, I was when they first came out, I was looking at them like, as I look at all new toys, I was like, fuck, I want one of these. And I'm pretty sure it was like $139 Canadian. And now I'm pretty sure it's $219 Canadian.
Did they have it on like Amazon Prime Day?
Yeah. They just added, I'm not sure if this is a selling point for any of you guys, but they added staged applications. You can do like if this then that stuff with it.
Oh, yeah. That's badass.
So you can be like, all right, the hit, like the first press does one thing, and then like you can have it so you can do it to either, there are two settings. You can either the button press initiates one thing, the hold does another, and the release does one. So you could have it to be like, if you're streaming, you could have like a thank you message. You pressing it opens the chat window, holding it types it in, and releasing it hits enter. Or the thing they added this week is what was it? You can do like, all right, it hits this, and then it waits 30 seconds, and then it does this, and then it does like these other actions. You can do like 4 or 5 steps with it.
You got like fully step-by-step macros you can program onto a single button press.
Yep. That's badass. The thing they used was like, you can hit the button, and it will automatically go from launching the stream to immediately putting up like a idle like video, and then waits 30 seconds. Then it cuts to webcam. And then it will cut to something else. Like you could set a bunch of different stuff like that. It's cool.
They just came out with a mini version, didn't they?
Yeah, the mini version, the mini Stream Deck. Yeah, right now the Stream Deck, the Elgato Stream Deck's running for $150, $149.94.
I think the what is it? The mini isn't that much cheaper in the grand scheme of things.
Well, it's Elgato, so probably not.
Yeah. Like I think it's like $120 for the mini or like $110. So like at that point, why not just wait for a sale and get the big boy?
Yeah, the big boy's on for $199 on sale Canadian on Prime right now, and the mini is $149.29.
The mini is $149, or the mini is $98.99, and the regular is $149. So it's a $50 difference.
I'd say the $50 difference is definitely worth it.
Yeah,
unless you, because you could also.
I don't have $150. I'm not getting either, but
yeah, like the folders and everything are really nice.
Yeah.
You could do different layers. You could set up different profiles. So you can have it be like, this is my live streaming profile. And then you click over and it's like, okay, now all the things switch to like my daily desktop usage.
That's cool.
I like the Stream Deck.
You just always leave it plugged in?
Oh, yeah, it's always plugged in.
Cool.
Put an air horn on every button.
You can they added it so you can make the icons for each key GIFs if you really wanted to. So that's been fun.
Why would you want to? Nobody can see it.
I could see it.
Well, you know what they say, guys. We are live on the SideQuest
Who says that?
I say that. PAX West 2018 edition. If you're listening,
you were about to say pre-E3, and my heart almost stopped.
You're here with 4 people who are not going to PAX West.
Not a single one. I was going to PAX. JJ, John, and Katie are all going to be heading to PAX West.
They got to buy me pins.
Yeah, I saw the pin hunt is strong this year. Those look badass. Badass. Dave Oshry was showing off the pins for his boys over there, and that looked pretty sick.
I have a hat that he left at our office that I told him, like, yo, I'll send it to you if you send me a pin.
Nice. Holding it hostage. I'm looking at the incoming traffic to SideQuesting. By the way, I'm Dali Demovsky. Hi, everybody. Joining me is that Tom Johnson.
What's up, guys?
The one, the only, the man whose camera is not flickering, Erron Scratty Bones Kelly.
What's up, everybody?
You gotta go, what up? And the guy who never has his camera on because he never has pants on, Sam Big Dixon Energy.
Yo, we were supposed to wear pants?
Yeah, I don't have pants on, but that's not because I'm leaving my camera off. I don't have a camera. I bought a desktop. Who buys a webcam in 2018?
That's right. We're gonna give you I'll give you one of my Connects to plug in.
Yeah, ship me in a PlayStation Eye from like the PS2, and I'll plug that in.
That actually does work in Windows.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. Yeah, it does. Great.
It's actually pretty good. Well, we are here talking video games, guys. You guys hear about video games, that they are a thing? We're gonna chat about video games. We're gonna chat about
no one should play them.
You should know what you play. Avoid video games. They're fucking awful. And we started with the first F-bomb was me. You're welcome.
Hell yeah.
Listening. We're gonna talk about a lot of fun stuff. What we're playing, a little bit of the or a lot of the conversation will be about the big games that are going to be bogging us down over the next several months, because game apocalypse, that's what they're calling it. That's like the cool thing to say, is like throw apocalypse after game.
It all starts with fucking Spider-Man, right?
Yes. Yeah. Nothing comes out on Tuesday that anybody cares about. And then we might dive into what the best Final Fantasies are. Although John's not there to defend his shitty.
We should save that.
We'll save it. We'll have Cory on and talk about that. Okay. Good deal. Let's find out what you guys have been playing. I want to start with Sam this week. Sam, are you playing anything?
Phantom Doctrine.
Phantom Doctrine. No, not Phantom Doctrine. Not really. I mean, I've been playing more Toad's Treasure Tracker, more what is it? Burnout Paradise Remastered Super Cool Edition, or whatever that thing's called.
Okay.
A little bit of Gravedigger, but not much. But no, it had the fall college sports season has started. So it's actually funny, we were talking about macros and stuff like that at the front. I've been basically playing the switcher on the TriCaster and coming up with macros to make my life so much easier. Yeah, now I can make graphics go away and bring up my replays with just a press of a button. That way, if I have to do directing, graphics, and replay at the same time, I can do that easily without having to have like 6 things open and just one, which is nice. But yeah, I've been playing that. A TriCaster and a 3-play system, not much else.
Yo, TriCasters are fucking great, though.
They are when they like to work and not cut out.
That's like 60% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tritech, like, let me tell you something, man. Maybe make your old machines work and not forget about them 5 years after they come out.
Do you still have the videos, like the embedded like interludes with like the lady on them?
No, I think ours might be even older than that. We have the transitions with the football that like gets kicked and like comes back in.
That's legit one of my favorites.
Yeah, our network also provides us transitions, so like we get all that stuff, so we don't have to use any of the generic like onboard things.
Cool.
But yeah, learning that I can turn macros off so our other director doesn't just hit buttons and stuff happens to him has been really nice. Yeah, also our 3-play machine's graphics card might be failing, so that's nice.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, screen tearing everywhere on the playback. Not when you actually run replays, though, just in the preview windows. So hopefully it's not going to fail too soon, but it's coming.
So much tearing.
It's bad. I have to look at those replays, and then every single time I have to ask, if I'm not directing, I have to ask the director being like, did that tear on your screen? And he goes, I had to explain to him what screen tearing was, because, you know, not an elite gamer like the rest of us. But yeah, it's fun working with equipment that's like 8 years old.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
By the way, shout out to AJ and KT Gaming, who are in our YouTube chat.
Wonderful people.
Yep. What is up? Okay, so yeah, you've been getting back into the college sports. It's mostly because you're secretly a football player, right? That's what they call it. You're a quarterback.
How many downs did you see?
How many downs? I haven't seen any football downs yet. Football downs start this Saturday for us.
I don't think you guys are allowed to use that word.
I've seen a lot of soccer. I was gonna say like soccer fails or whatever, or soccer falls, like fake things. But actually, it's been women's soccer, and they're serious.
How many cards have you seen?
Not any yet, but I will tell you that one year we did have a guy mother F the ref to his face, and he got kicked out, and then the coach started losing it, and then he kicked the coach out too. And that was dramatic because I was like maybe 15 feet away from them running a camera going, I don't want to get hit with a ball. It's a good time.
Great. Good times. Erron, what have you been playing, man?
Nothing.
Is this just gonna
really
be a week
new.
when none of us played video games?
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those weeks.
I played more Graveyard Keeper. I streamed it for like 6 hours a day for like 3 or 4 days, trying to get to the end of it, and then I just stopped.
I want to love that game.
I'm so close to the end of it. I can feel it. I'm getting to the point where all the NPCs are like, all right, now you just have to get them to like friendship 100 to get an item from them, and the item is the thing that you end the game with. So I'm right there. I just didn't want to do it anymore. But that game's all right. I played a tiny bit of Rust.
Hell yeah, you did. What kind of servers do you play on?
PvP survival.
I've been fucking with modded servers lately.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Played a lot. We the crew, everybody decided they wanted to get back into Rust, and normally somebody will just like host a server, and then we'll all, scatter to the four winds, and then occasionally we'll just go out and hunt each other and cannibalize each other. But this time they go, hey, why don't we find a server with a lot of people on it? So we ended up on a server with like a population in the middle of a night of 104 active players.
Oh, that's sick.
And like 10 of us spawn in, and then we're just getting gunned down with AKs, and there's no resources spawning because the whole place has been wiped. And now we've got like a tiny little base in a swamp somewhere.
Do they still do monthly wipes in that game?
Yeah. They're like bi-weekly wipes though.
Okay.
So in like a day or something, that server that everybody's on will be wiped, and then there's that. And then I just bought and downloaded and installed in the last hour this game called Scum.
Oh, that game's cool.
I don't.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've heard a little bit about this, but I want to hear.
I don't really know anything about it. I haven't launched it yet.
Okay.
It's like some sort of Daisy Rust-like survival multiplayer.
Rust-like.
So I brought this up at PAX East because that is the game that everyone at PAX East got the wrong impression of, because they demoed a battle royale version of it that isn't what the game is. So everyone who lined up and played that game got like a multiplayer like deathmatch type thing. And then I went for our demo, and the press demo was like, all right, here's the game. You have like all of these stats, and you have to make sure you eat, and you need to do all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, so it's not like a battle royale game? Like, absolutely not.
So apparently it's got zombies and it's got like robots. And apparently, I guess there is some sort of battle royale mode, and it's set up, as I understand it, it's set up in a way sort of like Tarkov is set up, where you just kind of go out and do some shit, and then you build your character up, and then you can go into multiplayer with your built up character, I guess.
Yep. It seems that way.
Which is sort of a neat take on that kind of game, instead of just, dropping in and having to find shit on the ground. Maybe you get a little something to start off with. So that seems okay. And so after the show, I'm probably going to boot it up and see if I can even run it, because seemed a little intensive for maybe my computer, but I'll find out.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Well, not really nice, but it looked like visually impressive when they showed it to me at E3. Not E3, at PAX.
It looks alright.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for me.
Okay. All right. I'll talk about what I've been playing, and then we'll hop into Tom after that, because Tom usually has some interesting stuff. Mine are not interesting. No, I'm playing Flipping Death on the Switch, which I think came out.
How is that?
A week or two ago. I liked it at PAX. I think we actually gave it like a team choice award.
I think we did.
But I like it. It's got a lot of cool style. The controls are still a little bit weird, and it's what I remembered from PAX East. Was it last year or this year? I don't even remember.
It was this year.
This year,
because they announced it last year in the first Nindies.
Oh, that's right. Okay, all right. But yeah, I like it from just it was last year that we got it, 2017, I think.
Shit.
It's just taken a while to get out there. But I like it from just stylistically. It's fantastic to look at. It's Beetlejuice. It's the Beetlejuice Dark World come to life, which it's got a lot of that humor. A lot of that 80s, late 80s, early 90s, Beetlejuicean humor. Great writing so far, and I'm a couple hours, 2-3 hours into the game, and essentially it's you take control of a girl who dies, and essentially inherits Death's powers. She's the temp for Death while Death goes off to the moon for vacation. And so she inherits the scythe and needs to kill people. And and be death. Unfortunately, she has a little bit of a heart, and so it's a little, I guess, a kind of a story of her getting back to realizing that she's a shitty person in real life and needs to kind of understand that helping people is not a bad thing to do. So she goes around and helps people by. It's kind of like this 2D platforming adventure game, which is kind of interesting. So
this is the death version of the Santa Claus.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, and you play someone who's actually a better character than Tim Allen.
I don't think that's possible.
What?
You gotta love that movie starts with a murder.
Yeah, totally.
Santa Claus.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, so for my full-time gig, we're looking for some
drifters to kill, because I hear if you do it in Colorado, you can get away with it.
We're looking for a public domain films to utilize, and just some stuff we're working on. And because my company's too cheap to pay for an actual license, and the one public domain film that I managed to sneak in, so like there's like few in there, they're all black and white things except for one, which is Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. And it is exactly what you think it is. It's like the worst movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's great.
But it's so bad, it's good. It's like less than a star on IMDb and stuff. Oh god, it's great. So yeah, you can find it on YouTube. It's public domain by now. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. It's a better version of the Santa Claus.
Whoa, I wouldn't get crazy now.
We should totally do a Santa Claus stream along. Maybe we'll do that over in December. That'd be kind of fun. Like a riff tracks for the Santa Claus. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. Like I said, I'm only like 2 or 3 hours in, and I'm gonna keep kicking through that. I gotta write the review for that because we got a review code for that. And I still got to finish that review for 2064, and then I got another game review code which I can't talk about. Let me do what everybody on every game journalist on Twitter has game journalism saying. Hey guys, got a code for a game. Can't talk about it, but I'll talk about it next week. All I can do is mention the game next week, and then the week after that, my review will go live. But get ready.
Dali, just put the game in the group chat.
Nobody can see it but us.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
We're gonna kill you. While he's doing that, it's time for Jeff Grubb. Jeff Grubb.
It's a Grubb date.
I've been thinking about this all day. Everybody just flip off your webcams. Fuck you, Jeff Grubb. These ones are for you, Jeff.
Okay.
Anyway, so
that's way less exciting than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, it's not Spider-Man. It's not Spider-Man.
I don't think you're allowed to say that.
All I can say is I'm not reviewing Spider-Man. I completed the Mario and Rabbids Donkey Kong Adventure DLC.
Is Funky Kong in that?
Funky Kong is not in it. I'm sorry.
Is Cranky Kong in it?
Cranky Kong. There's a Cranky Kong. What are they? Minion. What do they call the rabbit? That's really fucking awesome. The Cranky.
So because that they have all been progenited from Cranky Kong. Does that mean he's canonically the only one that fucks?
He might be the only one that fucks. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Funky Kong fucks. I just think Funky Kong is sterile.
He just doesn't use protection. That confirms.
But it's good. I like it. It's a short. It's like 4 or 5. It's 5 or 6 hours. But then there's a ton of challenges afterwards. So
also, Diddy and Dixie are banging like every other game, aren't they?
They're not related.
Aren't they related?
No, I don't think they are.
They just use protection. Funky Kong just didn't use protection.
So yeah, that's right. Diddy Kong does have guns, so
that's true. Diddy Kong has guns.
You can go to the store and buy them.
Diddy Kong had his own racing game where Donkey Kong had the really bad Donkey Kong 64. They gave Diddy Kong his own fucking racing game
where they had planes and hovercraft.
It was the best racing game on N64.
You're not wrong for once.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And it came out for DS, didn't it?
Yeah, like a bastardized version, I think did.
Whack.
I'm gonna order it right now.
Do that. Break out the old DS. Blow the dust off it. Go down to the tomb. And,
I gotta say, speaking of breaking out the old DS, I did break out the old 3DS, and I think I'm almost done with the Fire Emblem Awakening, whatever that is. Fire Emblem Echoes.
Dali, this holiday season, I want you to gather your family around the old hearth, start a nice fire, tell stories, and then chuck your fucking DS into the hearth and into the fire and never think of it again because we are in a Switch age, baby.
No, it's correct. I feel so bad taking the 3DS out. It's like, oh god, I gotta fucking. I wish that you could just fucking drop 3DS games into the Switch.
Why don't you just fucking break out a fucking TI-89 and play fucking Snake on it?
Dude, my TI, I think I still have my TI. I used to make games for that thing and share them. It was badass.
Of course you did.
I made fucking fighting games.
Persona Q2 is still due out for the 3DS, so you cannot give it that system yet. Yeah, but that's a remake. You can just get a GameCube out. That's still a viable system.
Staring at my GameCube right now with my Luigi's Mansion sitting there. So
I mean, I'm just going to throw this out there right now.
Throw it out there.
I think we should boycott Persona Q2 until Atlas puts that shit on Switch. We need to teach them a lesson.
Japan says hello and they don't care. They're gonna buy it. So
they're putting out 3 dancing games on PS4 on the same day. So
they sure are. Can't wait.
I got a price error, so I got the standard pricing for the special edition with all of them.
Right there with you, son.
Yeah.
What's the third dancing game?
They're putting 4 back out on PS4.
And if you want to be extra creepy, there's a PlayStation VR mode. What's up?
Oh yeah, totally.
You want to get in there real deep while they're dancing.
I do.
Those teens.
And I will say I downloaded Destiny 2 for PlayStation Plus because it's free today.
Cool. I look forward to you not being able to play any of the good stuff.
Yeah, so I got Destiny 2, and I this is like 2 weeks after I bought Destiny 2 for $6.99. I think it was at Best Buy or something stupid like that. So, F me.
Their player numbers have to be hurting, right?
Like, oh god, yeah.
They just gave it away in the Humble Bundle, like monthly thing, like a month ago.
Well, because like what they're giving away doesn't actually help.
Sure.
Because you still have to buy, like, to play Crucible or to play Strikes, you need to own those DLC packs.
Yeah. Well, and I guess the understanding is, get more people in, get your friends that didn't own Destiny before, then get them to spend like the $60 or whatever it is to get into the expansion. And I mean, I'm not one that advocates for this, but I have a good feeling that DLC is probably going to cost like $15 come Black Friday. If they're this hurting for players now.
Who knows?
Speaking of the dusting off the old 3DS, I'm trying to find the numbers right now. It was on here somewhere, but Reset Era had it. But the 3DS, like year to date, is like 350,000 for this year. Last year at this point, year to date, was like 1.5 million for the 3DS in Japan.
A fucking bullet in that thing.
It is dead. It's gone. Get rid of it.
Fucking guys. Like, remember when they put the DS out and they're like, oh, we are not discontinuing the Game Boy Advance line. This is a third pillar, and we are going to stick with it for years to come. And then the fucking DS came out, and they're like, fuck this thing. We put a Game Boy slot on the machine. And they didn't do that for this fucking thing, and it's killing me.
Yep. Everything on 3DS should be coming to Switch right now. Everything.
There's literally no fucking reason.
Nope. And that's it. That's all I've been doing. What about you, Tom? Tell us something interesting.
I got this retail copy of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate.
That dropped. Why did you get that?
Because my boss says we'll get you, like, as a perk of the job, I will buy you 1 retail game a month if you want. And I didn't want to lose it and not spend it on anything. So I said, I guess get me Monster Hunter.
The last opportunity. You didn't want Madden?
No, and I don't know when I'll open this or ever play it. But
why the fuck would you? It's the game from 2015 remastered. There's a new one out. Fuck that game.
Remastered is a generous phrase.
Yeah.
Well,
yep.
Call it the Game of the Year edition then.
I played all Donut County.
Oh shit! How long is that game?
That like 2 hours.
Is it? Okay.
But you can get it for like $15. It's a good little. I think it's $15. I don't know. I heard it was on sale on Steam for 11, but that can't be right. But it's great. It's phenomenal. The writing is really sharp and kind of funny. It's very Katamari-esque. You're just making bigger holes to eat the town.
It's 10% off on Steam right now, so $13.04 Canadian.
Not bad. Right. Not bad.
Which is probably like $11 American.
All right, cool. It's really fun. It's a good, like I said, a good 2 hours. All the locations, there are something like 20 locations. So those are the maps. Those are the things you're doing. And you're just a shithead raccoon who's just trying to eat all the trash with a big hole, and you end up destroying the whole town.
Now, how's the multiplayer?
Is there multiplayer in that game?
I don't know.
I don't think there is.
How's the DLC costumes?
Oh man, the DLC costumes are great. You can make the raccoon fucking put on a Fortnite costume. It's really weird.
Can the raccoon dab? Does the raccoon dab?
I feel like he did something. I don't think he actually dabbed, but there's a lot of weird, like, very current cultural jokes in that game. Also,
I said that as a joke, but as soon as I thought about it, I was like, fuck, that raccoon might actually dab. I don't know.
There's a couple jerk-off jokes in that game. They're pretty good. But yeah, that game's pretty cool. The levels, it's not just like, at the core, it is just move this hole around, eat stuff, the hole gets bigger, then you eat bigger stuff. But there are cool little puzzles that go along with it. Like there's like, okay, you can eat things, you can throw them, like ricochet them back up, so you can hit things in the environment to trigger other things.
Does the hole make a throw up noise when you throw things?
No, it's like no, it's kind of like a spring noise because you upgrade it with a catapult.
Oh,
yeah.
This game sounds weird. I want to play it.
It's strange. It's very cool though. I'll probably write something about it this week because I have a lot of thoughts on it. Oh, let's see what else I play. Nothing. Just plug it away at Yakuza Kiwami 2.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
I can speak definitively of it now because the embargo is lifted. It's fucking rad. It is by far the best Yakuza game.
Is it? Okay.
Like Yakuza 2 is the best Yakuza game, and as such, this being just Yakuza 2 with extra stuff.
About how long are the Yakuza games?
It depends. So 0, I think, is the longest one. That one you could put, like, if you wanted to spend time and do everything, you could easily put like 40, 50 hours in that. But if you wanted to beeline through the story, you could do it in like 22.
Okay.
Now that the embargo's all the way up and you've played a significant amount, does Kiryu still have an eased conscience?
Yeah. So the thing about Kiryu is I was talking to friends of the show, Mike Williams and Steven Strom, on Twitter, because canonically that man never kills anyone. But then he's like, all right, I picked up a knife off the ground and I hit triangle and he stabs it into a dude's stomach and then runs up to him and knees that knife through them. But yeah, no, Kiryu's still hot as fuck. He's daddy as shit. He's a total fucking crime daddy. It's a very good game. It's still very funny. Like, the writing is sharp. It doesn't give a fuck if you know anything about Japanese culture, even though you need to know about Japanese culture. And I am a fucking nerd. Like, I have watched a ton of anime and know a bunch of Japanese culture. There are occasionally things that I'm like, yo, I gotta look this up. Like, what is this?
I'm gonna look this up. Is that what you said?
I need to pause this and Google, what does this thing mean?
Is the chicken in it?
The chicken is not in it.
Oh, fucking come on.
No, there's no chicken. So there's no chicken, there's no Michael Jackson, and there is no Steven Spielberg.
What's even the point at that point?
Which is, so 0 might actually be the best one now that I think about it. Because there is a fake Michael Jackson in that game, which I can't remember his name. His name is
Michael Maxon.
Miracle Johnson.
Oh, that's perfect. That is a perfect name.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just Yakuza and Donut County.
All right.
I've talked about them. I talked about Yakuza to death on like 4 different podcasts. So
you're done with it. You're like, oh fuck it, I'm done with this.
Yeah, now I just want to play it and finish it.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was torn between Yakuza and Shenmue.
Yakuza is a significantly better game.
Oh yeah, everybody has says that.
Go with neither. I choose neither.
You choose neither.
I choose.
You're like instead of Yakuza or Shenmue, go with. He's
like, I'm gonna play Valkyria Revolution.
Yeah, go with Persona. Play Persona Dancing. Valkyria Revolution. Oh goodness. Well, that does. That is a little bit of a segue into our bigger topic, which is holy fuck, there are way too many games coming out.
There are too many games, Dali.
We're officially hitting that time of year where I build up my back catalog and it sits there for 4 years until I finally get around to completing games from 2009.
I'm
Alright,
currently
Dali.
pulling up the Wikipedia page for 2018 in video gaming, so I know what games are coming up to talk about.
Well, here
All right.
I have a list right here.
Here's how this is going to go.
Yeah.
You're going to read this list, just rapid fire, lightning round style.
Okay.
And then in the edit, Tom is going to put some like yakety sax music over it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to read a few. This week, I actually surprisingly there were some big-ish releases. Obviously, you mentioned Donut County. You had the Far Cry 5. I think that Zombies DLC is today.
Yeah.
And then Little Dragons Cafe is also today, I believe.
That is a $60 game.
Yeah, right. And then obviously you mentioned Monster Hunter Generations and
Yakuza came out this week.
Yakuza Strange Brigade, and even Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition.
What about Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go from Naruto to Boruto.
Run with your arms behind your back. The video game.
And Tom, you made the only two purchases with Monster Hunter Generations Wonderful Edition, Better Than World Edition, and Donut County. So be proud of yourself. Man. September, it really does kind of all start next week after American Labor Day. Do you guys have a Labor Day over in is yours the same weekend?
Yeah, it's just spelled with a U probably.
Labor Day. That would be Monday. I believe you guys do have that off.
We do. Holy shit.
Yeah, you do.
It is spelled with a U.
Yeah. Shit, we're assholes. Anyways, Monday we get the Destiny 2 Forsaken DLC.
Fuck yeah, we do.
We get Dragon Quest 11.
Yeah, God, I want to play that game.
Yes, sir. We get apparently Zone of the Enders, the second runner Mars is coming
yeah,
out.
we do.
Those are both Switch games, right?
No, none of those are Switch games.
We got Gone Home on Switch on the 6th.
There you go. And Little Dragons Cafe. Oh, the European version. Sorry. And then at the end of the week, you get a bunch of games. You get SNK Heroines. You get NBA 2K19, and
a little bit.
Yeah, and you get Marvel's Spider-Man.
No, Dalibor. We get NBA Live 19. You get NBA 2K19 the following week. Get it together. Yes.
Oh my god. Then Games Radar's shit is out of whack. I'm sorry. I will need a more updated. Are you Wikipediaing?
Yeah, the Wikipedia list is actually like fucking rock solid and like the best list out there on the internet.
Okay, I'm popping it open right now.
Year in video gaming, and they archive them, so you can always go back and like look for reference.
Perfect. 2018 in video gaming, and I am in April, May, June, July. Okay, anyways, back to it. And the following week we get NBA 2K19. We get NHL 19 and Shadow of the Tomb Raider at the end of that week on the 14th. On the 18th, we get Bard's Tale 4. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm replaying Bard's Tale 1 and 2 on Steam. I got a code for that. So
Riveting.
We get Undertale on the Switch, which is a good fit for that thing. On the 20th, Star Control Origins.
The fuck is Star Control Origins?
The game that I'm looking forward to the most on the 23rd.
Paw Patrol on a roll.
On a roll, baby.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get that.
I'll
get that and review it.
So my niece watches Paw Patrol all the time.
Everybody's niece or nephew watches Paw Patrol.
I have a question though, because there's like a cop and like a fire. Like, what crimes are they solving?
Crimes of passion, dude.
Are they doing like murders and like sexual assaults, or are they doing just like, oh, there's a cat in a tree?
No, it's like a fucking like a dog's out in the backyard and he sniffs the air and he digs up a bone and they're like, holy shit, somebody buried a dead body here. No, wait, it's just a dog. He buried his body.
Yeah, it's like Law and Order SVU, but for kids, right?
Well, the dog doesn't the dog doesn't solve any crimes involving cats.
Law and Order for kids. I could just imagine.
Law and Order. Did you say Paw and Order?
Paw and Order.
The Onion recently had a headline that was like, Paw Patrol writers apologize for episode storyline about a racially motivated shooting of like a police. Anyway,
I love that.
what's after Paw Patrol?
Paw Patrol. Okay, anyways, after Paw Patrol, we got Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Yeah.
That's coming out.
Life is Strange 2.
Life is Strange 2 and The World Ends With You Final Remix is September 27th.
Speaking of cop violence, the Life is Strange 2.
Yep. Nintendo's got their Dragalia thing on that date, the 27th of September, but they're doing their little... if you're watching this anytime after we've gone live, then Nintendo's already had yet another Direct, like their 8th Direct this week. And you got Dragon Ball Fighter Z for the Switch and FIFA 19 for everything on the 28th. That is September. October.
I'd like
October
to mention
is a legit bloodbath.
Before we move on, FIFA 19 is also coming out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360 on the 28th.
Yo, those are... Where do you think the Switch gets its version from? It's just...
Oh, absolutely, those ones.
It's the same game. It's that same
When does
game.
the final Pro Evolution Soccer game come out?
That one just came out.
So they're done. That's it.
Yep, Pro Evo.
There goes the Foxhound engine.
There it goes. Fox, it's Konami's last game. October. Okay, here we go. Whew. October 2nd for Forza Horizon 4, Fist of the North Star, Paradise, and Mega Man 11.
Fist of the North Star is made by the Yakuza team.
Yes.
And it plays the same way. So instead of punching mans too much, you punch them and their fucking heads explode.
Yeah, that game is just exploding bodies left and right. I saw it at E3. It's nuts.
It's fucking great.
Every combo leads to somebody's body dysmorphing and then exploding.
That may be the fighting game that I pick up. The action adventure game. On the 5th, a few days later, you get Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Super Mario Party.
No, I'm pumped for Odyssey.
Yeah, actually, I am kind of jacked up for that. A few days after that, you get Disgaea 1 Complete and WWE 2K19.
I look forward to seeing the continued downward spiral of the WWE franchise of games.
Those games have been getting worse and worse over the years. On the 12th, a few days after that, you got Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Which is the earliest release for that series. Then you also have Luigi's Mansion and the World Ends With You Final Remix is on that day too. So whatever, Wikipedia, you done fucked up. Few days after, everything is like 2 days after that. You get Lego.
And a lot
DC.
of these are Fridays.
Yes, yeah, it's true. Well, the Tuesdays and Fridays you're seeing a lot of that. October 16th, Lego DC Supervillains. Warriors Orochi 4, and the game that I'm most hyped up about in October, Starlink Battle for Atlas, which I know Sam,
did you ever get your money back?
Did we never finish that tale?
I don't think we did.
Like a month afterwards, I got an email from Ubisoft that was like, "Hey, we're sorry this took so long. We got an abnormal amount of write-ins." Yeah, there was a whole spree of bad shit that happened to them, like right in a row. The whole Crew 2 thing, like Starlink pre-orders, and there was also something else. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, they finally were like, "Hey, we're sorry it took so long. Here's your money back. We hope you'll end up buying the game with us eventually," which I did. I just have it pre-ordered on Amazon now, just not through their storefront. So my money was given back to me, and it will be used to purchase that again. Now that I'm talking, though, we skipped over because I'm not sure it's on here. That new driving Labo set comes out.
Oh, that's September. Right. Yeah, it's true. It's like 2 weeks from now, right?
Yeah, and that looks great.
Actually, it does look pretty cool. And it will be functional with compatible with Mario Kart. They said so.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Cool. Yeah, I'll probably pick that one up.
19th.
The 19th. We got Battlefield, Dark Souls Remastered for the Switch, and the Dark Souls trilogy for everything else.
I'll believe that game's coming out for the Switch when it's actually out.
Yeah, I actually think they're gonna delay it from there too, and then bring a whole trilogy out. I'm not even kidding. I think they're just gonna say, you know what?
I think they're just
October. It's November now. We're gonna have the other two games built into it.
I just think this is gonna come out, and then the other games are just never gonna come out for it.
It could be. And you got Soul Calibur 6 that day too.
Hell yeah.
And now this game that I'm going to mention is fascinating. It does not have a Wikipedia entry, and you can tell a game is that good when it doesn't have a Wikipedia entry.
It's also an extreme sports game.
It's an extreme sports / Splatoon style ink game. Crayola Skeet. We got Crayola Scoot.
Yeah, it's Scoot, isn't it?
Crayola Scoot. It's coming out for Windows, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. And I'm gonna buy the fuck out of this.
It's also coming out for. It says, oh no, I'm looking at the thing under it. Just Dance is coming out for Wii and Wii U. Apparently,
I know, it's so dumb. For the Wii U, why bother for the Wii U? Because just put out the Wii version. It's playable on the Wii U. Yeah, so Crayola Scoot, Just Dance 2019. That's a killer day for gaming releases. On the 26th, the game to end all games, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I wish I cared about that video game.
Oh, yeah. I want to play that game so bad. I want to.
Everything I see about it just like lands with a thud for me.
Get it for me, Dali.
After our shitty review, thanks to one Mike Wayner, who got like 6 hours into it and said, fuck this game, it's not for me. And that was his review. I don't think we're ever getting a review from Red Dead from 2K Games again. November.
What game was that for?
Red Dead Redemption.
Are you serious?
Let me hold on. I'm gonna dig up his Red Dead Redemption review.
Continue
on the list.
It was unkind.
I'll continue while you look at that, Dali.
We're into November.
Well, listen, if you want to hold off for a second, since seems like we're getting toward the end of news, there is one piece of news that's legitimately exciting for me.
Are they putting out a big boy controller for people with monster hands?
God, I wish. Send me that Duke. Fury just released a new free update called the Invincible mode, which is you're just invincible. It doesn't count for achievements, and it doesn't count for high scores, but you can just throw on some fucking invincibility and actually get through that game and see all the boss fights and get the story. Because I know a lot of people thought that game was really hard, and it's like finally you can just kind of do it and blunder your way through all the fights, and that's very cool. That soundtrack is really good. So it's
very good.
People who may have bought it and could not hack it, like no shame in that, but now you can get through it. So do it.
Do it. Here is the opening line from Mike Wayner's Red Dead Redemption review from May 10th, 2010. Or sorry, May 30th, 2010. He starts off with, I suppose I should start out by confessing that I had to invoke the 12-hour rule on Red Dead Redemption. The 12-hour rule absolves me as a reviewer and a gamer, first and foremost, from having to play more than 12 hours of a game before passing judgment on both its overall quality and deciding whether or not to recommend it to you, my fellow gamers. And yes, in case you were wondering, I did in fact make up the 12-hour rule. 12-hour rule. Oh, goodness. And then he talks about, like, this game is nothing compared to Gran Turismo 4. He says things like...
Similar genre.
He says, everything sounds great, but the only problem with this is that in the end, it's still the Wild West. I love Mike. Everything's all meh. And to be honest, there are large stretches of playtime where I was completely in love with Redemption. So at least there was that. But yeah, that's where Redemption left me, he says.
The official side questing verdict is that game is whack.
The official side questing verdict, yes.
I want you to hear me right now, 2K, because I know you're watching. Let me role play as an American.
Was that back when there were scores?
Oh yeah.
What was the score?
No, we did not have a score back then. We went through like 2 phases of scores. We had scores when we first started for like 1 hour, and then we took scores away for like 2 years, and then we brought scores back for like 2 years.
And then you took them away and you said, we're going to do maybe like a side questing badge of honor if it's especially good, but we've never done that.
We've done that because there haven't really been especially good games that we've at least. Go ahead.
For the entire time that we did scores where I also wrote for side questing, I think there was exactly 1 game where I actually thought about what kind of a number I would assign to it. And the rest of them, I just threw a number at it and didn't give it a second of thought.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
I'm not about scores.
It's all good. It's all good.
Scores are pointless and dumb.
Yep.
Give me that money, Metacritic, and I'll put a score on anything you want. But until then, go fuck yourself.
Okay, on to November. You have Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, which I'm actually kind of interested because I did like the Dragon Boy game that was launched at the Switch. That was actually pretty cool. So same series, I guess. Overkill's The Walking Dead, which I do not care the least about.
Oh boy, that is a video game.
Yep. November 13th, Hitman 2.
It's gonna be the game of the year for 2018. Right there.
You also have it says Spyro Reignited Trilogy. That was originally due in September, right?
That was originally due September, yeah.
Yeah. And then the one I'm actually looking for, the SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, because it has Crystalis, which is that's my jam right there. I just love that game, Crystalis.
And then we got Fallout 76.
Fallout 76 the very next day, which
does that mean that's a Wednesday release, Fallout?
Yes, it's a Wednesday release. Because then
Fuck
Thursday you have Underworld Ascendant, and Friday is Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
No, just think.
Sorry.
I was going to say, just think about a Wednesday release.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is call in sick for 2 days, and then you get 5 straight days to play that game.
Remember when Nintendo would put out all of their games on Sundays because they hated Jesus?
Yeah, I do remember Sunday releases. Well, I think part of that was because they wanted people to wait in line like overnight, and they figured, if you wait in line overnight, it's easier to do it on a Sunday than it is on a Monday night. So
yeah, that sucked for us because there was a point up until very recently in my province where stores were not allowed to be open on Sunday.
Wow.
So you would just have to wait a day.
Yep. It was literally up until the Switch launched, because everything else was launching on Sundays. I think even like the last Pokemon games launched on Sundays. So
yep, they did. I'm pretty sure Captain Toad came out on a Sunday.
Yeah. I'd let that game release every Sunday, please. November 20. Then you got November is kind of a dead zone this year because usually November is the packed month, but everything is shifted
by Black Friday.
Yeah. On November 27th, the next big one, I guess, is Darksiders 3. And then you have Artifact, which isn't that like Valve's card game that nobody cares about?
So Black Friday,
Hearthstone by way of Valve.
Black Friday is the 23rd this year.
Yes,
which means that this Robotics Notes Dash visual novel comes out on Thanksgiving.
Robotics Notes is the made by the same company that did the Steins Gate series.
So that's why it's spelled with every possible
bit of punctuation.
in there.
That's why there's a semicolon and weird caps.
Yep. And then on November 29th, aka my birthday, Persona Q2, new Cinema Labyrinth.
I think that's the Japanese release date, though. I don't think that's US.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I don't think
bitch.
they've confirmed a date yet for US on Persona Q2.
December actually has a few games that look kind of interesting. Just Cause 4, which has you fighting tornadoes and all that other shit. That's on December 4th. So is Mutant Year Zero on December 4th. And every Persona dancing game that you'd want is December 4th. So
every Persona dancing game that exists.
We're never going to see Sam again.
I do want those.
December 7th. Yeah, Smash Brothers.
Yeah, buddy.
And then I think Dragon Quest Builders is on the 20th, supposedly.
I pre-ordered that special edition of Smash Brothers so I could fucking sell it.
Yeah, I missed out on it. It keeps popping up every once in a while on Best Buy.
$250,
yeah.
I'll give you $8 for it.
Yep, I'll pass.
It's about what it's worth.
And that's basically it. So, but yeah, September and October are just fucking crazy.
Excuse you, Dali. On December 20th, just in time for Game of the Year posts, we have Dragon Quest Builders too.
I mentioned it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I spaced out.
That may also be the Japanese version.
Is that out already?
Wait, Dreams is due this year too.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Is it supposedly?
Can I bring something up here?
Sure.
Didn't a new Pro controller get announced to come out with Smash? Wasn't that a thing?
I pre-ordered that bad boy.
I have that pre-ordered with the Steelbook.
Is that controller bigger than the other one?
No,
it's the same.
Oh, fuck it! I'm still not getting a Switch again then.
Cory just called us ass wipes, by the way, guys. Just letting you know.
Love you too.
AJ and KT Gaming say Hitman 2 is the game that he's most psyched for and slated to release between now and the end of the year.
It's gonna be hella good. I played it at whatever the fuck that last show was. E3, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
It might be a strong number 3.
Strong number 3.
The first Hitman was a strong number 1 with a bullet. So
I mean, this year that's got to contend with fucking Eco, which came out in February. So
yeah, Hitman,
that's up there.
Hitman Deuce.
Also, I never played the last Hitman, the episodic one.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
I've heard so many good things about it too. Yeah, another game that if I bought it, would just sit on my backlog.
You can kill a man with a robotic surgeon.
I've done that.
He's in that in real life. So yeah, there's a lot of games. What do you got? If let's put it this way, if you had to choose one game per month, what would you fucking buy? September. What would you guys buy in September?
Oh my god,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Sam, are you getting? Sam, you're going for Dakar 18, right?
No, probably Valkyria Chronicles 4.
Oh shit.
That's a bold choice, but I respect it.
You're doing Spider-Man, Tom. I'm probably doing Spider-Man. I mean, that's what I have pre-ordered. What about you, Aaron?
Oh man, that's
Yokai Watch, Blasters, Red Cat Corp, and White Dog Squad.
Tomb Raider.
I might say Dragon Quest 11.
Okay.
What the fuck?
For September.
That's a strong one too, man. Strong one. That's probably my number 2.
I think Dragon Quest is fucking boring.
It's boring. It's boring company level.
So fucking boring.
Maybe I lied. I might go with Steins Gate Elite, the 8-bit one.
Oh yeah, Steins Gate 8-bit. Okay. What about October?
What video games come out in October?
Oh, we went through Forza, Fist of the North Star, Mega Man, Ass Creed, Mario Party, Blops, World Ends With You, Starlink, BF5,
Assassin's Creed,
Soul Calibur. I'm going Crayola Scoot. No, I'm just kidding. Probably I might throw down with Assassin's Creed. I think.
You know it's Assassin's Creed. Don't fucking front.
Yeah, I know Assassin's Creed. Although, man, I have heartache going into this game, dude. The political side of me gets into that, which I'll have to write an article about. History.
The whole Greece/Macedonia thing.
The whole Greece/Macedonia thing. Yep. Which is going to be. I'm very curious to see how they approach it. But
all right, which one of you fucking chuds are picking Red Dead Redemption 2?
I mean, that's the obvious answer, right? but listen, I love that game. The first one's great. That's one of the best games on 360.
Okay.
But setting that aside, probably it's either. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this answer. I mean, Starlink, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Because it's got chubby Star Fox R-Wing, and you can suck it.
It's got correct Star Fox.
And also, the other answer is Super Mario Party. So deal with it.
Super Mario Party. So deal with it.
And for me, it's a coin flip between Red Dead or Battlefield 5 V.
Battlefield 5 is really fun.
To make it even worse, My Heroes One Justice is probably also on that short list.
That game plays like butts.
No, yeah, it looks exactly like Pokken Tournament, but with a different skin on it. So.
This is the month where I may
exactly like Pokken Tournament.
This is the month where I may very well be buying like 2 games a week, like 2 AAA level games a week.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 4 on my nice new rig will look great too.
Yeah, oh jeez, you bastard.
Is it bad that when he says his nice new rig, I thought he made a cool vape?
Yeah.
Yeah, my vape can do 4K 60. It's nuts.
What about November? Overkill's The Walking Dead, Hitman 2.
Hitman 2, fucking duh. Who picks Artifact?
To be honest, shit, as much as I want to pick Fallout 76 or Hitman 2, it'll probably be Pokemon.
Darksiders 3. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, dude, I have the excuse of having an 8-year-old.
Artifact's a game because that game will be free, won't it?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, I think so. You're right. So we're all getting Artifact. Huh.
If we're talking about games I currently have pre-ordered, the only one in November is Let's Go Eevee. So,
did you switch to Pikachu or Eevee?
Nah, Eevee, dog. Why would you go with Pikachu?
Damn it! I just canceled my. Well, you know why? Because the last time I fucking did it, you guys said there were no evolutions, so I canceled my Eevee and picked up Pikachu.
No, listen, the only reason I had Pikachu was because of that sweet price there, where like you got the I was gonna say golf ball, you got the Pokeball and the game for like $50. But since that went out the window, I'm gonna choose the much better character Eevee.
I disagree.
Rough stuff. I was always forever growing up. Whenever I played a Pokemon game, I was that trainer that had to have in my lineup every single version of Eevee, and that included the non-evolved form. So deal with it.
Eevee needs like 38 different fucking evolutions to make it interesting because Eevee fucking sucks. Whereas Pikachu, they don't even evolve him in the fucking anime because he's so cool.
No, Eevee's just versatile, man. You can make the perfect friend. There's a perfect Eevee for you.
Eevee is the Dane Cook of fucking Pokemon.
Eevee's the Dane Cook.
Eevee is the SNL of the comedy world, if that's what you want. Some things land, like Flareon, and then some things don't, like Leafeon.
Oh, I'm more of a Glaceon guy.
Hey, if we're gonna talk real talk, how about Umbreon and whatever the psychic one is?
Yeah.
All right. What about December?
Just Cause 4.
Just Cause 4. Are you gonna Erron? You gonna be Persona dancing all night?
Do I get all three of them? Can I?
Sure.
Anyone who says Smash needs to play a real fighting game and stop with these baby games.
Smash.
My answer is absolutely Smash and Persona, so deal with it.
My answer for November would have been Robotics Notes, by the way, just so you know.
I only buy games to make Tom upset. I don't even play games.
God,
I just buy them to piss him off.
I hate you guys so much.
Well, he was the one that spent 35 minutes talking about Animal Crossing, the board game, on like one episode 2 years ago.
Listen, Tom. The new Robotics Notes game features crossovers with characters from Steins Gate and extends the whole universe of the Science Adventure series, and you're gonna learn to love those games.
You know what? I will look into that if it makes you happy.
There's a new Steins Gate anime airing right now. It's like 20 episodes. Yeah, it's called Steins Gate Zero.
There's also a new Lupin the Third anime airing right now.
Oh, is there really?
There is, yeah.
And it's very good.
So AJ says that Spider-Man for AJ and KT Gaming says Spider-Man for both of them for September, Red Dead Redemption 2 October, Hitman 2 for November.
Hell yeah.
AJ says Hitman 2, but KT is Pokemon. Good choice. And they're getting both of the versions, and then Smash for December. So good. Oh, big happy birthday to Patrick Ryan Gann, who is hitting, I think he's like 43 or 44 or something.
I'll say this to eulogize
Is he
Gann,
really?
is I don't think he made a whole lot of sense, but he made some great points.
May all your yo-yos be yo'd.
Oh God.
No, I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, Ryan's big day. You know,
It was your birthday the other day, right?
yeah.
I said it in the fucking chat in Discord.
I wasn't watching.
I will get a text from Ryan once or twice a year, and it's always when he's been drinking.
To be fair, Erron, I never met you
Happy birthday
for the
Erron,
first
by the way.
time, and then you were offered to yo-yo for me while also handing me free beers. So I don't know what to tell you.
I'll tell you what. I get my passport, and we both show up at PAX. I'll buy a fucking yo-yo.
Dali, can we do a group yo sesh at PAX East 2019?
Oh my God, I'm hashtag Yosesh.
Can it be a combination yo and vape sesh?
Love it.
Can I do devil sticks instead?
One of you
Can I
needs
bring
to...
poi?
Poi?
Yeah, they're like little rope with like shit on the end, and it's all one connected piece, and you spin them around.
I was
they get lit on fire.
Guys, I was talking to my fiance. We were talking about PAX East already because she's like, "When is that next year?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. Probably when it's snowing and terrible because they alternate years."
Totally is.
And I was like, "Yo, what if I flew there again?"
That's right. You're talking about flying there.
I've already flown there. It takes 38 minutes.
But literally, by the time you get it up, you get it back down again, which is just a good story for life.
It's par for the course for me. To be completely honest.
Ryan replies back, definitely. I don't know if I was making any sense, but I was definitely making points.
Best quote I've ever heard in person. Also, one of you needs to, if you ever need me to check your Facebook again for you, Gann, you can just let me know.
That was great. Oh shit, I'm a teacher. I can stay private.
In the in the middle of a very quiet press room. Oh shit, Sam! I need you to get on Facebook. It's like, okay. He's like, we're friends, right? And I'm like, I think so. And he's like, please check it. Please check it right now.
I remember that because I walked in after all that. And he goes, "Yo, go to my Facebook right now." And I'm like, "I can't." And he goes, "Cool,
Cool."
Yo, Dali, you gonna try and stay at the that tiny hotel again next year?
Oh shit, dude! Sam and I, we had 1 foot in the bathroom, and like our head was like out the door from. That was the smallest fucking room. Thanks, Tom. No, we're not staying in that place. It was actually not a bad walk.
My hotel was pretty nice.
Yeah, I should try to book now so I can be put on the list, right?
Yeah,
I gotta do that.
I think our bathroom at E3 was larger than our entire room was for PAX East.
Dalibor, when I book, because they start booking in like November. When I book my hotel, I will book one under your name.
Oh yes, you're the man.
I get good booking every year.
Let me tell you the story. I was in Punta Cana a few weeks back, and
Google brag.
Little brag. No, but I'm going to talk about the toilet
situation,
which is the toilet had a glass door, a frosted glass door with a light inside, and then right next to the toilet was the living room. Or the bedroom, I should say. So there was no separate door, so people could see you pooping and peeing and hear it and smell it if you had enough to eat like I did.
Let me run this one by you. So I'm moving into a new place here in like 4 days.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's a bachelor apartment, so it's basically just a square room, right? But at the back of the apartment, there's a wall with no door on the end, but it's basically like a wall. And then there's a tiny little sliver of extra apartment back there where in the very back corner is the toilet. And then there's a shower installed on the opposite corner. And then there's just like 2 windows and a back door, and you got to put curtains up, and it's a fucking mess. But anyway, so I'm looking at this place when I'm, looking for places, and I'm like, all right, that's fucking fine. I'll put a door on it. It'll be fine. Talking to the landlord yesterday, they're like, yep, we got the shower installed and all the plumbing's repaired. It's going to be super great. We took that wall out. I'm like, excuse me, what? They're like, yeah, we took that wall out, so you got the full apartment now. And I'm like, what you're telling me is that I have an open concept shit pot in my apartment.
Now you can watch TV while taking a dump, though. It's the best of both worlds.
Have you considered putting your computer like next to the toilet?
Well, so here's how this conversation keeps going. I'm like, this is not what I wanted at all. I wanted the opposite of what you've done. I wanted a door put on. Not only because of the toilet, but because the shower's in that same section. I don't want the shower steaming the apartment up and getting all up in my fucking electronics.
So good.
But she goes, yeah, but now you've got more room. You can put your bed back there. And I'm like, I'm not putting my bed next to the toilet. What the fuck is wrong?
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. There are many times that I have been in bed and I wished, I wish there was a toilet right here so I could just throw right up into this toilet.
Listen, that's many times you buy a hammock.
There have been many times when I've gone out and gotten fucking shit-faced drunk and wished, man, I wish I didn't do that because now I got to sleep with this fucking Tupperware in my bed. If it was right next to the toilet, I wouldn't have to throw up in the Tupperware. I could just throw up in the toilet.
Yeah, but the flip side of that is you're going to be throwing up even when you're not drinking because you got to sleep next to that fucking toilet.
It'll just encourage you to keep the toilet clean.
Look at Taco Bell. Taco Bell is a brand about living moss, and you have the chance to do that now.
He's never been to Taco Bell.
You can live moss. See, here's the thing. It's too late for me.
If anybody knows me, they know that I live moss.
I have to fight to put amiibos on the shelf. You don't have to do that. You can put your bed next to the toilet, and no one can tell you no.
You can tell me no anyway. I'm my own man. I'm a grown up. I'm going to put my bed next to the toilet.
And this has been Hotel Chat.
You could basically recreate Dali's hotel room.
Dude, that was tiny, man. That room was that place the yacht room
the
or the
hotel?
Okay.
The Yotel, sorry.
The Yotel.
Yes, Yo Sushi was downstairs, which was okay, I guess.
That was okay. Unless you're waiting for sushi. Poor Sam and and Katie had ordered food.
Fucking miserable.
Yeah. Thank you, Facebook, for feeding me that night. That's very kind.
That's true. That's true. At least we had Facebook food. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Sorry, John couldn't make it. He is getting ready to fly out to.
He was sleeping.
He was sleeping. He's like, I just woke up to go to piss and realized I had a podcast tonight. Oops. But we'll let him get away with it this time because he is going to PAX tomorrow. He's going to be fighting Jeff Grubb in bare-fisted combat, I believe, for the Kind of Funny Games free-for-all Murder Fest. I got
to DM him and make him buy me pins.
There you go.
Put
all your pin orders in.
Is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. We'll have to get in on that sometime.
It's just a mess of a bracket with like every first round is like a free for all three-way fight. Yeah, but if John and Jeff both win that first round, they immediately fight each other.
That's your dream, isn't it, Aaron? That's like
oh God, yes.
Did that shirt make it out to John?
They didn't. It wouldn't ship in time, even if I paid the maximum thing. It wouldn't have gotten there until tomorrow.
Okay.
Even with expedited shipping, and I was really fucking upset about it because I like.
Is the tournament tomorrow, or is it when does it start?
No, but it would have. I would have had to order it that night and ship it out with the expedited shipping.
Yeah. All right. I am Dali Domofsky at Dali Domofsky. You can find us at SideQuesting everywhere. SideQuesting.com. Burn it into your brains, your ear holes, your retinas, whatever. We'll post links on there. No, I was not late, Ryan. I was actually early and on time. Tom, where can we find you?
You can find me everywhere at that Tom Johnson.
That's true. We can find you everywhere. Sam, did you tweet anything lately?
Actually, I'm gonna have to check to find out.
You just retweeted my tweet about the podcast.
But those don't count. Nope. I complained about my internet speed because it's bad on August 14th, and that was the last one. I believe.
Was that the Phantom Doctrine Day?
Yeah, because I tried to upload Phantom Doctrine here, and it told me it was going to take 30 days. So I went over to my mother's house and uploaded it there because her internet only took 10 hours. So, hey, next time we make one of those videos, tell me not to make it last for like 50 minutes. And we'll put a hard 20-minute cap on it because then it will probably take me 15 days to upload instead.
There you go. And Aaron.
You can find me everywhere at Scratty Bones, and also can find me wondering why in the last 2 weeks, I've gone from 0 to 3 tarot decks.
You're going to read our future. You should do a live reading in the next episode.
I own 3 tarot decks now.
If you figure out how to use them, we're doing live readings.
Have you ever accidentally spilt a tarot deck out of its box?
Yes.
Okay, so my partner has a whole bunch of tarot decks, and I keep mistakenly finding them places. It's not good. It's certainly not good because obviously, I don't know if you've been reading up on how tarot works, but just finding a random card is definitely not good for you. And within the last week, I've accidentally opened at least 2 tarot decks, and both of them had the death card on top. So
right side up or upside down?
Well, no, exactly what happened was I went, oh, what's this? And I opened the bag and I reached in, and the only card I pulled out was death face up. Nice. So, so not good. So if I die, tarots are real, and I was a Leo. So
listen, did I tell the story on the podcast since we're leaving? Did I tell this in it? Did I explain why I own these? So, the online D&D show Critical Role? Mm-hmm. One of the things they have in their store is a half-size tarot deck of art of the show, and I thought it looked very cool. Just the art was neat. I was like, it's like $30. I'm gonna buy that. And then after I hit purchase that night, I got really drunk, and the idea that I was getting half a tarot deck really bothered me. And then I woke up the next day having ordered 2 extra tarot decks from Amazon.
Brilliant, absolutely. That's the way to do it. Drunken Amazoning.
Yep.
You can drunken Amazon and buy stuff for us. We totally accept it. If you want to buy any of us, that Smash Brothers Collector's Edition, we're all for that. Till next time, folks. We love you. Bye. Peace out. Thanks for everybody who's watching too. We love you. Tom doesn't love you.
Nah.
Fuck Tom.